So good morning, all. So today we are continuing the session for system monitoring in a basic level. Okay. System monitoring or maybe application monitoring or service monitoring. It depends on the complexity and tools and services you are using. Okay. We have various tools are available in the real-time world. Okay. Like even without monitoring also, without monitoring tools also, we can do some basic monitoring that we can identify the issues. But every engineer, you should understand how to monitor the systems in a basic level. That's a basic fundamental everyone need to know about it. Either you are a DevOps engineer, either you are a Citrix engineer, either you are a AWS, Linux engineer or Windows engineer, any engineer, you should know about the basic monitoring about your servers, health status you need to find out. So the same concept I'm going to explain. Few tools, inbuilt tools. I'll show you. So how to monitor it. I'll explain that. So for that, right now we have already existing the lab we have configured, that is Windows systems we already installed and configured. So the same system we are connecting, and I'll show you how to monitor. Let's go to a member server in the lab. Go to member server in the lab. Okay, now this is a member server. That means this server is already joined in the domain name. So some XYZ domain is there. So how to identify that you know very well. So if you go to start computer properties, you can find out what is a domain name. What is the domain name, Rajan? It's a wipro.com, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so the domain name is wipro.com. Now, this system, basically, this system, how to check the system performance. Mostly, guys, we are when we are working on the system regularly, we're not complaining any slowness, so we are not checking the system health status. Okay, but as an engineer, you should know, keep on check the monitoring dashboard and what are the servers in your scope. Example, once you join the project, so they have a dividing like a projects like infrastructure team, platform team, application team, DevOps team, architecture team. So different level of teams are available. Mostly 90% of the times you will be part of the infrastructure team. Nine, ఈ స్క్రీన్ చూపించద్దండి రాజశేఖర్
ఓకే
ఓకేనా
ఓకే ఓకే
మీరు ఆ
ఓకే
స్క్రీన్ లోనే ఉండండి ఈ స్క్రీన్ అవసరం
ఓకే
లేదు సన్న
ఓకే
సో
ఇది
యా
ఎల్ఐసి cloud.com అండి డొమైన్ నేను ఓపెన్ చేసింది.
పర్లేదండి పర్లేదు నేను టాపిక్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాను దాని నుంచి
ఓకే
ప్రాబ్లం లేదు
ఓకే
థ్యాంక్ యూ రైట్ టాపిక్ మిస్ అయిపోతుంది
ఓకే సరే సరే ఓకే
రైట్ యా సో when we are monitoring the server, there are a lot of ways we can identify. So, example, most of the people you are being part of the infrastructure team. Okay. So, the infrastructure team, particular project, based on the small, medium, enterprise level projects, number of servers you need to handle it. That means you are the whole and sole responsibility. Example, we all are 10 people working in infrastructure. You need to responsibility for all the servers which is running inside the Amazon EC2. We are the responsible person. But there's a few servers are running SAP servers. Few servers are running with database servers like SQL, and few servers running with the Oracle database. So different services are running. In case if any SQL service is down, in case if any Oracle service is down, we are not responsible. We are not responsible because the application or service level engineers are available. They have a specific team. They will work. They will take care. But actually, our infrastructure team, we need to take care the complete the server. The server means Amazon EC2 and operating system level, any kind of performance level issues, any disk level issues, any network level issues, we need to identify and make them. Your application should be running smoothly without any kind of escalation. That is your responsibility. We need to take care. But how you can monitor in a different way? So, first of all, we need to check that the system is a domain member system or work group system. So mostly guys, there are two types of environment will be there. Normal LAN network, local area network, all the systems, all the system in the data center, it follow the same subnet and it communicate into one system to another system. But few systems, they are configured in different network. The different network called as DMZ network. DMZ. D for Delhi, M for Madras, Z for Zulu. DMZ. Guys, anyone have an idea what is meaning of DMZ network in this batch?
No,
No idea.
yeah, no idea.
So basically, let's take an India. India is protected with some border security force. Okay, BSF, border security force that will be handled by military, right? So military, how is protecting our Indian people, okay, from other countries' attacks? The same way, few servers, especially few servers in the data center, highly sensitive servers. In case those servers are maybe socialized or maybe it's hacked, any kind of attacks that will lead the company revenue will be down very badly. Sometimes even company will be get closed permanently because there is no use of it if you are lose your secret. Yes or no? Right? You're doing some business. There is some secret is there. You are only the monopoly. You're doing the business in the market. Unfortunately, the secret was revealed to someone. Someone is identified your secret. Then how your business will grow? Definitely it will be spoiled, right? Same way, same way here. Some servers, the data will be very, very confidential. Those servers, they will put into DMZ network. Basically, this concept will take care by networking, but just I'm informing you. Maybe if you join the company and when you're working on the project, they will ask you DMZ network. Just today morning, one of our student was selected. I told you, last week they selected. Today is the second day. He is taking the KT yesterday and he's identified some DMZ uh, network, some servers are running, some applications are running. So he immediately called me and asking, okay, he is very close to me and he was working hard the last batches, few batches. And so I tell that this is what you need to answer it, you need to understand. No? So immediately he grabs it. So that's why I'm adding this point here. Okay. So what is meaning of DMZ network means a server sitting between firewalls. Normally, if connection is going to the server, between the client and the server, there is a firewall. That's a common one. Okay, that's a common one. But actually, internal server is connecting to the DMZ network and DMZ network connecting to the external network. There are two firewalls they'll be configured. A server or services sitting between two different firewalls. Can you please open the Google Chrome browser? Okay. And you can type in Google search engine DMZ network. Open browser and type DMZ network. You will get some pictures. You can easily understand what is meaning of DMZ.
DMZ network.
DMZ network. Yes. Now can open the pictures after that. Images you can open. The left side, images are there. Open it. See, guys, in the first row, third one, you can take it. Third one, DMZ net architecture. See, you can easily find out, okay, so how the architecture was built up. There's an advertisement you can close it here. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, now can maximize that image. You can see, guys. Enterprise LAN is there, internet is there. Enterprise LAN means your complete data center network. That is the main network which is configured in the data center. Okay. After that, one firewall they configure. You have seen, right? Just show your cursor, brother. Okay. Just
Okay.
show your cursor. So after the enterprise LAN, there's a one firewall was configured, just like a wall. Okay. Just like a adikadandi, left side. Left side wall la kuchu. Yes, that's
Oh,
one. Yeah, that's the first firewall. Normally, any data center, they'll configure only one firewall. In this firewall only, incoming rules and outgoing rules, they configured it. Okay. Incoming rules, outgoing rules, they configure it. That's the inbound rule and outbound rule. So normally, in Amazon Web Services EC2, in security group, we are configuring the inbound rules. You remember? The
yes.
same way they configure it. And after that, the DMZ network is configured, separate routers, separate web servers, separate application servers. Example, they are giving some web servers, some mail servers are configured. So normally, nowadays, the web servers or mail servers are very uh, sensitive services in the market, right? Yes or no? In your project. So these particular mail server, these particular web servers are connected to the router. This router network is completely different to the LAN network. Okay. So the left side, whatever the LAN network is there, that IP address range is different. And the middle of that router IP range is completely different. Understood? So whoever being the part of the project and whoever is a highly qualified engineers who are managing it, only those people, your IDs are allowed and you're able to connect it to the DMZ network. All the people, the access is restricted completely. So after that, if this server you want to connect it to the internet level, again, one more firewall is configured. This is called corporate firewall. So the right side one is a corporate firewall or internet firewall. So again here, the inbound rule and outbound rules are configured. If anyone is connecting the from outside, that's the internet services, that is called corporate firewall will be there. So between these two firewalls, whatever the services are running in the network, that network we call as DMZ net. Is a very, very highly secure network. Okay. But all the servers are services we are not configured here. Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. And next question. Maybe you can put some more questions. I'm ready to answer it. Okay. I'm very, very expert in this concept. Okay. Uh, the next question is from my side. We have an Active Directory server is there. So Active Directory server where we are configuring, it is configured in the enterprise LAN or maybe DMZ network where we are configuring. Anybody can tell me? We have an Active Directory server, AD server. So that server we are configuring in enterprise level or maybe DMZ level where we are configuring. Anyone can answer it, no problem. మనం క్రియేట్ చేసిన యాక్టివ్
DMZ.
డైరెక్టరీ సర్వర్ ని
DM.
డిఎంజెడ్
DMZ
నెట్వర్క్ లో
network.
కాన్ఫిగర్
DMZ.
చేస్తాము, ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ LAN లో కాన్ఫిగర్ చేస్తామని అడుగుతున్నాను.
DMZ network.
మీరేమో డిఎంజెడ్ చెప్తున్నారు. అదర్స్ ప్రీతి, ప్రశాంత, రాఘవేంద్ర,
DMZ.
డిఎంజెడ్.
DMZ.
DMZ. Good question. So good answer, good try. But actually, most of the companies, AD services, they'll be configuring the enterprise LAN and in the DMZ network, completely non-domain join machines. One set of people. అసలు డొమైన్ జాయిన్ మిషన్స్ ఏ ఉండవు, అన్ని వర్క్ గ్రూప్ లో ఉంటాయి డిఎంజెడ్ లో. ఓకే. సో ఇన్ డిఎంజెడ్ నెట్వర్క్ ఆల్ ద సర్వర్స్ ఆర్ కాన్ఫిగర్డ్ విత్ ద non-domain join missions. Yesterday, last few classes, I explained about the difference between domain mission and non-domain join mission. You are understand that. So those type of non-domain join work group computers, they'll be configured. Some companies, even the DMZ network, one more active directory they'll create it, that is called DMZ active directory. This is a separate directory they will create. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
సో చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్లాస్. సో ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే నన్ను ఓపెన్ గా అడగండి. ఇది మీరు షైగా ఫీల్ అయ్యి వేరే విధంగా ఆలోచించుకునేసి నన్ను అడగకూడదు, అడిగితే పక్కన వాళ్ళు అనుకుంటారు. ఏమనుకోవద్దు. దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద టఫ్ సబ్జెక్ట్. This is one of the real-time subject. If you understand, if you go to the company, you can easily understand whatever they are explaining. Okay, no bother about others. If you're not understand, you can directly unmute and talk to them. Okay, is it clear? Everyone is clear now. So DMZ network, non-DMZ network, how they are setting up the in the environment real time, you can do that. So, but very, very important concept is how we are monitoring. That's a very tough subject here. Okay, tough subject. So DMZ network is an DMZ servers are there, and the enterprise LAN, some remaining servers are available. But how you are monitoring? Suppose if you're monitoring server, if you created an enterprise LAN, only enterprise LAN network missions only they can monitor. Okay, but DMZ network missions cannot be monitored because that's a different network. This is a different network. There's no communication. So that's why even monitoring services also in the DMZ network, they will configure separate monitoring server, and enterprise LAN also they'll configure separate. But if we want to connecting both networks, we need to use a highly uh, uh, high level of network configurations we need to do that. Okay, not easy level configuration, it won't work. High level, high level network configurations, the logics you need to use it. We need to interlink between the enterprise LAN and the DMZ network. Okay, that's a very, very important. Okay, come back, guys. So I hope you understand. So what type of networks in the real-time environment? We'll come back to the server. Go to the Windows server back. Go to the Windows server back. So now this server, we want to identify what is the performance of the server. Any server, if less than 70% of utilization, that's a good server, and it is a normal utilization. Normal utilization means normal utilization, lower utilization, optimum utilization, overutilization, and full utilization. So there is a different level of terms are there. Let me explain all the terms what it is. Underutilization. Underutilization means if the server, if we are expecting some amount of CPU, some amount of RAM, we need to use it. So we're expecting 50 to 60%. But always the server, if you're checking that utilization is 30 to 40%, that is called underutilization. Underutilization. Okay. Under normal utilization. Normal utilization means uh, if the server is running, there is no services are running, no users are connected. Normally 20 to 30% utilization is completely running always. This is called normal utilization. And overutilization. We have some threshold like a 70%, 75%, 80%, every company. So if you're more than 70% or 75%, if the CPU or memory utilization is there, that is called overutilization. So in the underutilization, in the overutilization, and optimum utilization, we don't have any problem. So server will be running as expected, application will run. If you go to 95 to 100% utilization, server will become hung. Whoever connecting on the server services cannot be accessible. That's completely 100% downtime. That's a very bad situation. So in this scenario, whoever handling the particular services owner, if the services cross more than 70%, more than 75%, more than 80%, we keep on monitor. Once it reaches the bottleneck, that's a 75% or 70%, whatever the threshold you have set up, that you need to find out, immediately what is the cause, maybe server have any DLL issues, service level issues, bug level issues, overutilization, that you need to find out, and you have to fix it. You should not cross more than 85%, so that, and it maintain the utilization less than 75 or 80%, and it will not breach the server down. So this responsibility need to take care by every engineer who are working on the project. That's infrastructure engineer or maybe monitor engineer and maybe help desk engineer, whoever working on the project. Definitely, once you join the project, they will set expectation. This is your responsibility. This is your scope of work. You need to take control. Okay, the server will come. After that, we can check. No, okay. During the production downtime, no one will ask you. After that, they will check the alerts. Maybe during your shift, if you're not answered, if you're not acknowledged, they will warn you. Maybe one time, no problem. Second time, no problem. Third time, they will terminate your employment because due to that server is down. If revenue is lost for a bigger level, so why should I hire you? Why should I keep it on the project? Huh? There is no useful, right, with your employment. So then you'll be removed from the project. You'll put it on the bench. So be careful when you are working on the base level of works. That's a very, very important thing. It's okay. So the monitoring dashboards until going forward, we will configure with the Prometheus and Grafana. Basic level of monitoring, how can you check that? So in the task manager, you can right click the taskbar, you can right click, open task manager. So here task manager from the bottom, third option. So here we have a task manager, CPU utilization, memory utilization is showing here. So normally is less than 50% we need to maintain, right? That's a minimum operations works. But I'm not running any applications here because here the system was created with a one CPU, only one virtual CPU, only 1 GB of RAM. So 1 GB RAM is very, very less. Okay, 1 GB RAM is very, very less. So with this, what we can do? Normally nowadays, the personal laptop also we are using 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. Hmm? This much of RAM we are using. But is a this server is a showing is a RAM is a 1 GB, so 74. So can anyone tell me, can calculate and tell me if the server wants to be maintained in a normal operations, 25% of memory, 25% of the memory. So how much RAM you need to configure for this server? Anybody can tell me, calculate and tell me. Now the server normal utilization is a 74% with 1 GB RAM. If you are increasing some amount of memory, the memory should be down to 25%. So how much you will get increase?
1 GB.
Okay, if 1 GB is increased, 74% by 2. How much? 74 లో సగం ఎంత అవుతుంది?
34 or 33.
Yes, correct. So 2 GB వస్తే మనకి 33 వస్తుంది. So in case if you add 2 more GB, only even number you need to maintain. 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 6 GB, 8 GB, 10 GB, 12 GB, 14 GB, 16 GB, 18 GB. So this number of even number you need to maintain. Odd number you should not use it. Okay. So now, if you give the 4 GB RAM for this machine, the CPU, memory utilization will be down to 20 to 25%. Okay. Then it is a normal one. Then you can run your application. Then remaining 25 to 75, they will use it. Understand how they are calculating?
Yes.
అర్థమవుతుందని చెప్పే కాన్సెప్ట్ మీకు,
Yes.
right? Perfect. And the CPU utilization. Right now, CPU is 1% or 0%. Right now, he is not touching anything. That's why the CPU is not running. Can you please open any browser and open YouTube and you can play some videos in this machine? But before that, Raja,
Yeah.
you have to do something.
Yeah.
First, you have to close the browser. Click on
Yes.
Start. Click on Start. Open Server Manager. Open Server Manager. And open the Server Manager. After that, the console will open. And select the left side local server. Left side local server. And then the right side Internet Enhanced Security configuration is there. Can you please turn off? then you can easily access the internet on this server. Okay.
Yes.
So you can close this console. Now you can open the browser and you can install the Google Chrome because of in this system, the old Internet Explorer is there. So so you're not able to play any kind of videos. So that's an old one. It's not supported. And install the Google Chrome. Then you can run the YouTube. You can run the YouTube. Then we can see that. See, when he's opening the browser, the CPU utilization uh, it will be increasing to 37%, 67%, 78%. So like that, parallelly, even memory also running. So in this case, 1 GB RAM, almost 75% of the RAM, 75% of the RAM, almost utilizing for running only base operations. The remaining 25% of the RAM. So 1 GB RAM equal to how many MB? 1024 MB. So that means almost 700 MB RAM utilizing by the operating system and 25, that means 250 MB of RAM remaining free on this server, you can run your operation. So 250 MB is very low, guys. Nowadays, in your mobile also 2 GB RAM and 4 GB RAM you are using. Okay. For this server, 1 GB RAM, it's a very low configuration. Okay. This is a practice session. That's what we are using it. But real time, we never use the T2 micro. Okay. We never use the T2 micro. Just give me 5 minutes of time. I'll be back. Okay. Have a small call. Okay. Just 5 minutes. So please install and we can check that. Okay. So So, so you can play some YouTube videos, then gradually the CPU is increasing, right? So 12%, 21%, huh? Sometimes even 30% also. Better you can do the multiple duplicate copies of YouTube videos if you're running that. It will give the more CPU. Yeah, so you can same video you can open in a multiple tabs. No. In the browser tab itself, you can right click and you can select the duplicate option. In the left top corner, there is a Apple event September. The some name is there, right? No. In the left side. In the left side, there's a
Yeah.
tab is there, right?
Yeah.
అన్ని ఓపెన్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదండి.
Okay.
నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే మీకు ఆ బ్రౌజర్ లో ట్యాబ్ ఉంది కదా, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ట్యాబ్ మీద రైట్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే డూప్లికేట్
Okay.
అనే ఆప్షన్స్ ఆ డూప్లికేట్ చేయాలి. దాని మీద రైట్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, మీరు న్యూ ట్యాబ్ ఓపెన్ చేశారు కదా రాజా, అట్లా చేయకుండా ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ట్యాబ్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేసి అక్కడే రైట్ క్లిక్ చేయండి అంటున్నాను.
ఓకే. ఇది కొంచెం స్టక్ అయింది.
So because of the stuck is the actual scenario is the CPU or memory utilization touched to the 100%. If there is no enough memory or CPU, how the other function will work? So finally, the system will get crash. Suppose we can think like that: if this server is a web server, if this server is a database server, it's a file server, will able to access the data or application services? Not possible, right? So
Yes.
then it be considered as a downtime. Okay. Yeah. So this is one of the live example for you guys. Okay. Just close your browser. No, just close your browser.
System will be stuck.
Better you can go to the console and you can reboot the system. There is no other opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. Go to the console and you can reboot it. Okay.
Okay.
అక్కడగా చేయాల్సింది ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ కన్సోల్లోకి వెళ్ళి
Okay.
EC2 కన్సోల్ నుంచి సర్వర్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసి రీబూట్ అని యాక్షన్లోకి వెళ్ళి రీబూట్ అని ఏ సర్వర్ని అయితే చేసినారో ఆ సర్వర్ని అన్ని సర్వర్లు కాదు
లేదు ఒక్కటే చేస్తాం.
ఇప్పుడు ఏ సర్వర్ మీరు కనెక్ట్ అయినది
ఏడి సర్వర్.
రైట్ దెన్ యూ కెన్ రీబూట్ దిస్. So now the system is connecting, right?
Yes.
Okay, click yes. See, if the server is hung, you don't have any other opportunity, any other options to recover it. Okay. So even any remote services also, if you're trying to stop the any services because the server is not responding. So ultimately, you need to take approval from the client. You have to reboot the server. But reboot the server is a simple step. But after that, you need to verify the servers and services are up and running. If the server is running fine, not a problem. But you need to find out the root cause for that issue. Okay, root cause means why this server is hung. That you need to find out. Suppose we need to reinvestigate in the backflow. So why the server was went down and last 1 hour, what is utilization? Last 2 hours, what is utilization? Last 24 hours, what is utilization? Is there any specific services running during the hung time? So all the aspects you need to investigate and you need to find out the correct solution. If these issues keep on repeatedly coming, then you need to find out, okay, permanent solution for that. So why sometimes the application is very old and it's not up to the mark, it is causing the slowness of the issue. And you have to talk to the vendor and you need to update the DLLs or maybe any versions, any newer updates. So you need to update them, you have to make them server should be up on there. Okay. So now come back to the server window, the Windows console.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, Microsoft is offering that a sys internal tools. Okay. Microsoft is offering sys internal tools. So thus, by using the sys internal tools, be able to find out the system health status. So few tools I'll show you today, and remaining tools going forward I'll explain. So go to run on this particular Windows computer. Type event viewer. To run. Type event, EVENT dot, sorry, EVENT VWR, event V
Viewer.
viewer. No, you should not write it. VWR. That's a shortcut. Event. Event is a correct spelling. There is no
Okay.
changes. EVENT.
Okay.
Then after that, continuously you can type VWR.
E for
V,
E or
V for victory and
VWR.
W for
Okay.
VWR. Enter. So now can maximize this window. So with this window, we can find out the logs. So what was it happening? Okay, from the time now, so back, so the logs will be stored. So basically, you can select the Windows logs, expand Windows logs, expand it first of all, the left side. Here, there is application log is there, security log is there, setup logs are available, system logs. Mostly you can check the system logs and application. You can select the system log first, and you can find out why the server was went down and some any kind of alerts. The level will be showing like information, alert, and warning, error will be showing. So you can easily find out what are the errors are coming. So what you can do, select the system in the left side. In the left side, system is there, right? Select the
Yes.
system, right click, go to filter current log, filter current log. So see here, there is a event level is there, like a critical event, warning, verbose. So different options are there. If you can find out the filter, like a critical and warning, you will get all the filter and warnings are there. Same way, in case if any specific event ID is there, the below, you can find out the event ID name, just like a 1024, 1033, some different event IDs are you can find out that. Then finally, if any
This one,
specific user,
this one, right? ID
yeah,
144.
right, you can put that.
Yeah.
You can put that 144 below 144. Suppose any specific user, suppose we are 10 people in the project, and one person is unfortunately rebooted the server. So I want to identify who rebooted. I can give the user ID. He did any kind of action on the server, I can find out by the user. So now I'm selecting the all users, not a problem. Click OK. Just click OK. Now can you find it right? So what are the
Yes.
events are running from the warning side, and the event ID specific is 144. Okay, this is the way we can easily find out. Okay, right? So once you are copying this and you go to Google and you can find out the solution for that. Okay, and this event when was triggered? So you can check that today, 13th of September, and 13th of September, uh, September 6th, September 5th. So what are the dates that are? So as engineer, we should not are aware of all the events. Okay, just you have to copy the events and you can search in the Google what is the root cause for this. Okay, now you can copy the below event information. The time service has stopped advertising the uh, good time source. You can copy it and go to Google from your system and
My
not
system
here.
or
మీ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ స్లో అయిపోతుంది. Open new tab and go to google.com. Now you can paste that link, whatever the data you have copied. See, 144 automatically got. So there is a event tracker is there. There's a second link. You can open that. See, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. See what is the issue, what is the solution, what is the cost, everything they'll be showing in this website. You just follow this. Okay, understood how you are
yes.
monitoring the service?
Yes.
So this is a way you need to find out. So today my homework is you can go to your servers and you can do whatever the work, and you can go to event viewer and find out some event IDs You have to capture that information about the event and go to Google and you can search it. So what is this event and what is the cause of this event and what is the solution for this event? You can find out. Okay. Any questions? Given a question, so I'm
లేవండి.
right. So now can go to the server. We have a one more uh, tool called System Monitor. System Monitor. Shortcutly we called as Sysmon. Okay. System Monitor. So go to run. Go to run. Type Sysmon. 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 Enter. There. Go to start. Go to start. And here you can directly type a system. Directly you can type system. మీ చేయండి నేను చెప్తాను. Directly type చేయండి just system. A space MON and type చేయండి. So then you can remove complete perf name చేయండి. PERF. Perf. Okay. Remove that S. Right, performance monitor is there. You can
Yes.
click on that. Click on it. Click on it. So now the performance monitor window is come. So in this performance monitor, it will read the entire information about your system. Performance data will be showing here. Okay. Now what you can do. So performance monitor option is there. Under the folder, can select it. Now you can see the graph. So what it is. So these tools, performance monitor, resource monitor. There's so many tools are there. I will explain in the next class. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is some package we need to download from internet. So I'll download it and I'll show you tomorrow.
Okay.
So do more research from your side, and you have to spend some time here for monitoring the consoles. Okay, then only you'll get more information about the problem. Right. So మీకు ఇష్యూ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు వెతుక్కోవడం కాదు, ముందుగానే మీరు ఈ కన్సోల్స్ మీద మంచి గ్రిప్ ఉండాలి. Then only you can find out the issue quickly and you can solve the problems. Okay.
Okay.
Right. This is a very basic level monitoring. With third-party tool, we will do more insight on that. So meanwhile, if you want to download the system monitoring tools from this system, we can do that. Open the Google Chrome browser on the AD server. And open a new tab. Open new tab చేయండి.
Yeah.
Type sys internal tools. Microsoft sys internal tools download. Go to the first package. Yeah, sys internal suite. See, there's a sys internal tools download package is there, 45 MB. Can download the package. The first one. Yeah, it's downloaded in the right side, the top corner, download symbol is there. Just you have to open the folder. It's a zip file. Open it. It'll open చేయదండి. File Explorer లో open చేయండి. Browser లో open చేస్తాను.
Okay.
Show in folder. Yeah. Go to downloads. You can select the sys internal tools suite, right click extract all. Third option, extract. This is a Microsoft official tools we can use to monitor ours. Okay. Yeah. So many tools are there. Okay.
Mm.
So many tools are there. So I'll give you at least a few tools inside tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you.
Rajesh,
Yes, please.
one small doubt. Once we join this directory service AD, how can we join local computer to AWS AD?
Who's this?
This item.
Sairam. Okay, let me stop the record. Huh?
Yes.